Hey friends!
How's it going?
So we thought that this year it would be fun, instead of just dropping some resources into an email for the newsletter, to add a little video from us.
Yeah.
So we wanted it to be sort of like an update of what happened last month and a little look forward in what's going to happen next month. But, well, to be honest, we've tried this video a couple of times and it just kind of felt too boring. So we thought that instead we would just ask each other 3 questions. And
that we don't know what the questions are from each of us, so
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Okay, do you want to go first? Or
No, you go
me to
first.
go? Okay, yeah, I could have guessed that. Okay, my first question is, last month we did a lot of projects around our house. It's kind of what we do in our off season. Is just sort of fill our time with projects because we don't know how to be still.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we did our entryway, which was really fun, and so it just got me thinking, it's a 2-parter.
Okay.
What is your favorite project that we've ever done, and what is the next project we're going to work on?
Okay, so I'm going to answer the second one first.
Okay.
The next project I think we're going to do is the bathroom. We're just doing I think some minor adjustments to it. So I think we're moving the
Just
mirror.
like slight glow up.
We're going to do we're going to make our own built-in shelves, which I think will be the most fun.
Yeah. Thanks, that was my idea.
It is, yeah. It's a good idea.
Okay.
So, and then, I mean, our original house renovation, but I don't know that you can count that. I don't know, the entryway, I don't know if it's just because it's fresh or not, but the entryway is...
Yeah, it's just it's
very high. I really like our upstairs closet, too.
Yeah, Michael,
upstairs closet.
That might be my favorite. We had a teeny little, you couldn't even stand in a closet in our original master, and Michael built us a walk-in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, with the help of Laura's dad, who's an architect, so let's not put...
But I also like the deck, which he also built with my dad.
Also with the deck,
it
right.
looks really good.
I'm like the sous chef, you know?
You're a solid sous chef,
babe. I can bring stuff. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Those are good questions.
Both are good. Okay,
yeah.
Thanks.
This past month, we posted that Calvin is official. So, big news there.
Big news.
We just got a piece of paper with a seal on it, and that was it. That was what it was telling me.
Very unofficial.
Very unofficial.
And it was actually really sad. I kind of wanted a day in court where, we had to go in and get dressed up and have a photo. And someone would be like, this is official. But we just opened a letter in the mail.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of a letdown. But we're going to have a big party later.
We're.
Sorry, am I ruining your question?
No. So my question would be, what's one thing that, we had done research before and went through classes. What's one thing that was a lot harder than you originally were expecting in this process?
Not knowing what was going on.
Okay.
I love getting all the information and knowing all of the things and being really informed, and there was none of that. Yeah. It was just kind of
like lulls for a month and a half where nothing's happening.
And you would ask and be like, so what's going on? What are the updates? And they'd be like, we don't have any.
Yeah.
And,
especially for the second half too. You're right. Because there was a lot of downtime.
Mm-hmm. But also even in the beginning, when we were he is our foster, we are just foster parents. This is not something that we think is going to transition to adoption. It was very, just a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
How many family members are coming out of the woodworks, and what is the relationship with his parents going to be like, and what are, and so it was just a learning curve to just be really uncomfortable with not knowing anything.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good question.
Why? What would yours have been? Am I allowed to flip it on you?
Why not?
Okay.
I'll be quick. I don't know. Communication, maybe. Yeah. Which I think is probably partly what you were saying too. Yeah. But just, even with some. We've had the gamut of great social workers and not so great social workers, and there's.
I wouldn't say not so great. Just not as
involved or not as
communicative and yes.
Yeah, they were all good, but yeah. So I think somewhere there, I feel like there could have been a lot more communication, at least compared
Hugely.
to our first one, who was like helping with the foster
Yes.
process,
Yeah.
or the foster process.
Mhm.
She was like over and above. She would like we could
She's so
easily
great.
text her.
We can
She would
still
like call her,
contact
yeah,
her for
and she's
things,
very
and she's so wonderful. And so yeah, we've definitely worked with
both sides.
the range
Yeah,
of people in DSS.
Yeah.
Next month is Valentine's Day.
yeah.
What are we doing?
We are. Well, I don't know for Valentine's Day. I don't know that we're going to do anything,
Okay.
but
That's just
But
true for
it's-
life. We're
but-
not we're not like big like holiday
yeah.
people.
Well, so we have been planning a trip
Mm.
in this off season at some point, and it went from like originally like mid March to like early February, and now it's like mid to late February, I think.
And so maybe we'll go.
well, I know. I think we should go.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go, but it might not be over
Valentine's Day.
Day. So we'll go out to dinner. I don't know. Is it a Monday or Wednesday?
Yeah.
Do we have babysitting
I
already
follow
lined
somebody.
up?
I follow somebody on Instagram who said that they like decided once they had kids that Valentine's Day was going to be like a family holiday,
Mhm.
not just like a.
Okay.
And I think that that's really sweet. And
Okay.
they like dress the kids up and go to a fancy dinner and
All right.
like kind of
I'm
have
down.
the kids as a part of it. I think
That sounds
that's sort
great.
of cute
Let's
because
do
like
it.
we're not into it. So
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we're not into like all the
yeah,
hoopla.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, kids Valentine's.
Yeah.
Great, I
I
love
think
it.
that'll be
Where
good.
are we going?
Well, I don't
Where's
know. Are we
appropriate
going to
enough to be
for
dressed in
Valentine's?
nicely,
Well, I
but
guess
also appropriate enough for how our kids are going to
Oh
act?
yeah. I mean, when they're 3, it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But no, I mean we can go out to dinner. I think
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, the
just
kids
somewhere
love
average for
going out to
them.
dinner.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Niles asks all the time if they
Yeah,
can
that's
go out
right,
to
he
dinner. I'm
does.
like, you are so my kid.
Food, sleep, both like the most important. We shot a doubleheader this past month at the same place, Main Street Station.
Yeah.
Of those 2 weddings, what was like your favorite highlight from us? Like,
Oh my gosh,
something that happened there,
The
or
flowers
spot.
from day one.
Flowers from day one.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Olivera did the flowers, and they were
They were really
out of this world.
They were stunning.
Their arbor was like just so gorgeous. The centerpieces were amazing. Oh, and I loved their dance floor. They had like a checkerboard
Mhm.
dance
that was
floor.
cute.
So I think that they just had like
Just, like,
really,
good
really
details.
good details. And Michelle from the Hive was their planner, and she just like put it together.
You had that one ready.
Well, I mean, it was
was
so
very
beautiful.
pretty. It was gorgeous.
Yeah, they're one of our couples that like don't want a lot of things shared. We're
Mhm.
always like up for, you know, adjusting our like normal way of doing things to fit what our client wants, and they are people who just like want to keep themselves their information really private.
Yeah.
And so they didn't want a ton of stuff shared, but luckily they're okay with us sharing some details.
Flowers.
So we don't share those flowers.
are.
I mean, it was just so. Literally, while I was taking the pictures, I was like, I can't even.
That's right.
They're so pretty. Like
They were really pretty.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. For my next one, I need my phone. Okay.
Man, it seems in depth.
Here, I'm going to list off some things that we did in January,
Okay.
and I just want you to give it a star rating,
Out of-
0 to 5.
And 0's like the
stars.
worst thing I've ever done, or 0's just like
Zero is just like blah. Would not recommend. 5
Oh, okay.
stars.
okay.
Would
Yeah, this is
recommend.
good.
Loved it. Went great.
Love it. Okay.
Happy.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Going to Drive Shack.
I mean, it was free. It was mostly free. So I would have probably
I
said
mean, we still spent like $50, but yeah.
right, but that was like for 2 hours of
game was
entertainment
free.
and drinks, and
Yeah.
so I
Like
would
going to a VCU game and
Yeah.
feel like,
give it 5 stars. If I was paying for that time, I probably would have given it 4 stars.
ooh, okay.
That, or at least we haven't been
Okay,
to.
there's a long list.
Okay.
Doing fake Christmas with your family.
4.
Ooh.
Is
What
that
would have made
okay?
it a 5?
I don't know. Better weather. Should we go
Oh,
outside?
True. Okay, the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I don't know. Somewhere in the middle. 3, 4, maybe.
Ooh, okay, don't tell Molly. Okay, going to Millie's Diner.
3.
Um,
That's all we got. Yeah.
cleaning the basement.
Like the feeling it gave me, or like while we were doing
How we're doing so far.
it. Okay. Well, then definitely opposite rating. I was really excited after the progress made, but if you think about it, I'd probably have to say 1.
Okay, finishing the entryway.
Oh, like 5. Feels so good. It's so nice. I
It's
still
so
haven't
much
even.
better.
I haven't even sat on it yet, and I still feel. I just look at it. And
I
I'm
don't
like,
think I'm
wow.
ever gonna sit on. I'm just gonna leave it like it is. I mean, we need to touch up some
99%
paint,
finished.
but
So we gotta leave it 99 because that's
yeah,
what we do.
that's how we do. Going to Main Street Station as a wedding venue.
Oh, 5.
Oh, 5.
4. I would have.
It was perfect.
I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was great because we hadn't
so
shot there in
beautiful.
such a long time,
Yeah.
and it's so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so fun. I need like more time. I needed more time for both of those weddings that we shot there.
Yeah, same.
I would have loved to have a little more daylight for like the details from the first wedding.
For both days.
Yeah, because it's obviously
the
winter
weather.
time, so it was already like So
yeah. Going thrifting with the kids at Diversity.
4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it went great.
So did I. Great. That's what 4
Oh, 4
is.
is great.
5 would have been great if we. I mean, we spent like $13, but if we found like a cool piece of furniture for a project that we have more projects for, then that would have been,
We got a lot of projects.
Yeah.
Going to Whole Foods for breakfast.
4 or 5.
Right?
It was great. It was like we actually went to we took the kids to Main Street Station later, like a week later, and just let them run around. And it just gave me that exact same feeling, except there was food. Like upstairs, and it's just kind of empty. No one's there.
Got
just
a
kind of
coffee
run around.
and a muffin. Went upstairs, and then the kids
snacked and ran
it was
a little bit around.
It was like the cheapest, easiest.
Well, it's not the cheapest. It's Whole Foods, but
well,
but yes,
I understand. I thought it was great. That's why I put it on the list. The park.
3 or 4. 3, 4.
Ooh, okay.
I can see it being a lot more fun if you went with like a group of adults.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was fun watching Nas try to putt. I mean, it's cool. It's a really cool spot.
Yeah.
But it was like, if you equate that to the amount of time we spent at Drive Shack, I probably would have spent more money and had more fun at Drive Shack than I would have at the park. But only because you can only play mini golf so many times.
The park is set up for an Instagram moment, like for sure. Like they just did that with Instagram in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I mean,
as soon as you walk in, right past the security, they have the green wall with the swings that are.
It's like take a photo here. I'm surprised they don't have like a little photo.
You could probably pay for it. Yeah.
Well, like a little tripod you can like set your phone on or something. That's coming. Okay, how about Arden in the new burger place?
Oh, delicious. 5s.
Ooh, yeah. Do you remember what that place's name was?
No, it's you can't miss it.
It's
you
like
walk
Easy
in Arden.
Burger or something. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, is that right? Is that it?
Is it Easy?
Easy Eats. Easy.
Anyways, okay, thanks.
Very good.
Thanks
delicious.
for participating.
No, it was good. I like that.
So what was the highest star rating? The entryway?
Yeah, I think so.
Easy 5-star?
Solid 5-star.
Okay.
So, being that Valentine's Day is coming up, and for our couples that are maybe live local to Richmond, we talk about all the favorite places we like to go to eat that are maybe not quite as fancy. What's your favorite place you've been here in Richmond that is like a fancy date night? You'd get up and get dressed.
Okay.
Not like.
Well, I want to start this with I don't like fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm more of a burgers and.
Well, yeah, that's right. Well, this one, but like there are places that I feel like we have been to that are on the higher end.
Yes.
That you said, ooh, that was better than this one.
I mean, most recently went to Roosevelt, and I thought that was really fun and an easy like upscale.
Yeah.
Moment.
Like
Yeah. So I'd probably say that one.
Roosevelt.
It's like a cool. You can kind of like walk around the neighborhood, and it's a really cool building, and like sort of like funkier food options. Okay. I like really small menus if I'm going to go somewhere nice.
I think that's like what's part of what you pay for, right? So they figured out.
Yeah, like you tell me what to eat,
exactly.
sir.
We'll get the specials.
Yeah. So I think I thought that was good.
Roosevelt was delicious.
Did you have something in mind when you asked that question? What would you have said?
No, I don't know. I was just trying to think of the other places that we've been that, like, Rappahannock or Alewife or, some of those, and I didn't know, just asking what you thought.
Well, of those 3, I'm going to stick firm with Roosevelt.
Yeah. Well, that's very good. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was I think that's a solid date night choice.
Yeah, and,
I would still rather pick the Veil and Tacos, but I see the merit.
Yeah.
And, every once in a while, it's like nice.
Right,
to get
and
dressed up
you
and
can
go
get
somewhere.
dressed up, and you don't have to feel like you have to like. It's not like, you know, unbelievably fancy. Like you
Right.
can go in comfortable clothing.
It's
that's still
attainable.
right. Exactly,
Yes.
attainable. Good
Yeah.
word.
For
It's our
schmoes
attainable
like
level.
us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited to go to Grisette.
Mhm.
Somebody gave us a.
Can I ask you one quick follow-up?
Oh,
I know
sure.
this is probably going longer, but
No, I love it.
we have a list of places that we wanted to get to, and we still have like 4 or 5 on there. And I actually think there are more
For sure.
being added that we are. If you were to choose one out of any of those as your favorite, what would you choose?
Of the places that we've been from the list,
Yes, like.
can I consult
You can.
the list?
You can. Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, see, I don't even remember the things on the list.
Mm,
Okay, places that we've been that have been on my Eat enrichment list.
yeah. She's still
Um,
scrolling. It's a long.
It's a
list.
very long list. I mean, there are a ton of places. Has been a list for
right 4 years.
Stella's would be a good date night place too.
Stella's is a good date night.
Okay. Well, I'm obsessed with Little Nickel.
Yeah, that's the one I would have said. You would have said.
Oh, okay. Well,
Check.
yes. I'm obsessed with Little Nickel. I mean, ZZQ's is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lucy's was really good. That's a cute little date night spot.
Mm-hmm. Lucy's was
I like Barcelita. Hobnob for sure. Hobnob.
Yeah. But there's got to be some proximity. Hobnob's like less than 5 minutes away from our house, so that's got to be like a big
draw for Hobnob.
Yeah.
No, I think Hobnob.
If you had
awesome.
Hobnob and what was the place?
Little Nickel.
Yeah, if you had Hobnob and Little Nickel, the
Well,
same
those are
distance
very
away.
different. Those are very different foods.
Right.
But I would pick Hobnob because, like, Little Nickel, you're like getting something greasy.
Yeah.
Although
true.
that ahi tuna bowl is the poke bowl. I think the glass.
Maybe we should end the video before the glass breaks altogether.
Okay. Go watch our Insta stories.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you guys.